It's a well-run machine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there you go.
No, I liked what you were doing. Can you turn up the treble a little bit? Welcome to the stage, Nathan, your host, your one and only Salamander Slim.
Hey, how we doing, everybody? How we feeling? We're doing okay. Welcome to Hand Shoes and Horse Grenades. This is stand-up comedy open mic. We do this every single week right here at Lucky's and on YouTube. We're hanging out. We usually start around 8 o'clock. Today it's been a long day. We've all had a lot going on. A lot of stuff has happened in the bar. So tonight we start. I don't care. Time's not real. It's a construct. We make it out. Rewind the video. You don't. Who cares? We'll figure it out. Anyway, welcome to the show. We've got a bunch of comics from around Eugene are going to come up and talk with me. We're going to do kind of quick sets tonight. Knock this thing out in an hour. That sounds like a fun time. So, we'll go ahead and just get the thing going. If you want to sign up to do some comedy, if you're not already signed up for it, go ahead and fill your name out on a slip of paper. Hand it to, I don't know, I guess... just come drop it in the bucket. Yeah, I've got this bucket right here. I'll put it over there on that table in a second, and we'll do that. Yeah, let's start the show. We'll just start the show. That sounds like a good plan. Hey, welcome to the stage, your first comedy tonight. Put your hands together, nice loud for the very funny Hazel J, everybody.
I feel like I may have repeated this outfit on this stage before.
Yeah, maybe for the other class. Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, it was.
There was a Western night too, I think.
Yeah, Western night and clown night. You know, it's amazing the things you can actually get done with a cowl suit. Really,
it's pretty good.
You don't think it's going to be a more than single-use outfit.
Really.
Yeah. You never know when you can do cowl stuff.
Yeah. Definitely. How are you doing, Nathan?
I'm sunburned, and I just spent 3 nights on the coast, and like my cowboy boots are full of sand, and I'm sunburned.
There's sand in your boots.
There's sand in my boots.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. There is in fact, like I want to hang on. Let me do some cowboy shit right now.
Nice. Wow.
Look at that. Yep.
That was dusty.
There is
Those
sand
are some dusty boots.
in my boots, and now it's just on the table. Well,
wow.
You can wash a tablecloth. It's harder to wash a cowboy boot, but yeah, nope. There's sand in my boots.
I love
that. That's where I'm at.
Speaking of sand, we've got some sea creatures here.
Oh yeah, we have a new addition this week. We have Clam Man is kind of a new addition. Crab Man's back.
Crab Man's back. Everybody.
Yeah.
I love you, Crab Man.
I was so busy being sunburned. I forgot Crabman's back.
Crabman's fucking
I was
back.
about to say, what the fuck, man?
I know.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were.
We
You
just
miss me?
Got a
we
little
just blew
funky
right through it.
over
Yeah.
here.
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, Clam Man.
Clement's been keeping a little fresh over here. Yeah?
I heard you had some problems with me.
Look, it wasn't so much as problems as it was jealousy. I just felt the family that you have here, and I wanted it for myself, as any abandoned sea creature would. You know.
Well, from one sea sucker to another.
Oh, this means so much to me. I appreciate it.
That's cute.
I'm
Was
so
that
glad to
sticky?
still be
I'm
here.
so, yeah, this is great.
All right.
Slimy at all?
But we're dropping
Clammy.
the Clam Man bit. Thank God.
Thank God. It's
Yeah.
JB.
Yeah. I decided I don't like it. I already know you by your regular name. You always get me too high outside for me to remember that I'm supposed to call you Clam Man. And now that you're just officially part of the band, yeah, you're just JB again. You
I got everybody high enough to let me weasel in on this racket.
There we go.
I'm still going to accuse him of having, like, clam hands, though, a lot of the time. And you can take that any way you want.
Ayo. All right, but yeah, we've got a bass guitar and a keyboard now. We're moving on up in the world.
It's a fun time over here.
Musicians have incentive to get along when comedians don't. Like this, we'll fight on Facebook way before we do this shit. So
That's true. That's why it's you should always try to be a musical comedian at some point, even if it's embarrassing.
to have friends.
Yeah, so that when the beef is there, you can at least get along with your musician friends. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta put your eggs in all the baskets. Yeah, that's how it did. I had to freestyle rap for the second time in my life and the second time in my comedy career because comedy is a bitch like that.
So you're going to do something for us right now?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I would never.
Yeah, are you sure?
You know,
Can
that
you?
type of
Awesome.
Hey,
Can you
listen,
please?
listen,
Awesome.
It sounds
I
like
would-
you're pretty good at it.
Hazel, it
sounds
sounded like you
it's-
wanted to freestyle rap just now.
It sounds like you've got more experience freestyle rapping than the rest of us.
this is fantastic.
And the third time's a charm, and we've got a full R&B band behind you.
Guys, why do I work with you?
Okay, well, so coming up, some freestyle rap from Hazel J, everybody. Let's see, let's see. They've got a beat going.
I wrote a little bit of things, but it's really just, you really can't stop those kitties when they're doing those biscuits on your titties. And I'm just trying to pet the other kitty.
Kitty.
But I can't feel too shitty.
Spaghetti.
I can't, I'm really, but I really want to say goodbye, but I'm kind of like Ashniko because I'm so shy.
Shy.
That's it. That's it, guys. That's all I wrote.
All right. Hey, very good. Okay. All right.
Yeah!
Now we'll never do that again.
Thank you.
No, we should make it a staple.
I'm so shy. No, I thought that I could get away with writing ahead of time for a freestyle, but there are prompts, and none of them were titties or kitties. Like, how do you work with that? That's crazy. Those are like my whole thing.
Yeah. That was such a good time. I think we are going to ask the rest of the lineup if they want to freestyle rap, but we're not going to pressure them into it like we did Hazel.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a fun
it's
time.
It's only fair that we throw a little heat their way.
Yeah. Everybody gets a little. Okay. Anyway.
Why
hey,
am I friends with you guys?
for the rhythm.
Man.
Was there anything else you want to talk about real quick?
Damn. I'm dating an asexual person, and if anybody's wondering how that works, it's a little like this. They use the Hitachi on me, and then I use the Hitachi on their back because that's free massage oil, baby. Thank
Nice.
you.
Keep it going for Hazel
you.
J, everybody. She's figuring it all out here. All right. Coming up next to the stage, you're going to like her a lot. Put your hands together nice loud for Angela Lewis. All right. How you doing?
Oh, I'm excellent. I usually feel bad if I don't know what I'm gonna say when I come up here because I plan it.
Yeah, but
I didn't-
this show doesn't work like
Yeah,
that.
so good.
Yeah. Which means I kind of want to throw you off completely
Oh, I will.
from whatever your plan was.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
absolutely not be freestyling. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good to get it out of the way.
Yeah, that's.
Just clarify.
I had to do a singing improv game and I cried.
Okay.
And
well,
improv's my favorite thing in the world, so.
wait. What? Why did it?
Make-
What got to you so
Singing
bad?
makes me, because when I was little, when I was younger, was like, I can sing. I want to be like a musical theater singing girly, and I never made musicals. My mom was like, you're not a great singer like your sister. Not in like a mean way, but in a damaging
Aw.
way. It's fine. And like I kept not making musicals, so now singing traumatizes me, and I get it. And then oh my god, I sang a song in 8th grade for a talent show, like an adult song. And freshman year of high school, this girl comes up to me and goes,
Hey, can I get an unpacking your trauma beat for the rest of this story?
she goes up to me and goes, didn't you sing a song last year? And it really hurt my feelings. It wasn't even that much. It was just the way she said it and then laughed with her friends. It was really mean. And then she was mean to me for the rest of the year. But we were in science together. But so yeah, and then there's this improv game called Doo-Wop where 4 people go on and then on stage and they do like a doo-wop song based on the audience suggestion. And we were doing it and I cried because I hate singing or doing any musical thing in front of people. And then I didn't do anything. And it was embarrassing.
Well, I feel
because
like
I was a freshman in college.
I feel like this is like a face your fears kind of situation. Like you got to go do some karaoke.
Absolutely. I did karaoke.
Yeah, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you do karaoke.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. I
Yeah.
did. I faced my fears, but I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going to do it again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you think you can face your fears one time and then be like, well, I did it. We're done.
Like I did it. It freaked.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Why does singing freak you out more than just talking at people?
Because you have to be like good at singing.
Yeah, but you're good at
And
like.
I'm like tone deaf. I can't hear when music starts. I don't know. I just feel like I
Yeah.
sound stupid.
Angela, can we talk you into
No.
poetry?
Not on stage right now. One time I wrote a poem in 7th grade about how I was a sunflower in a field of roses. And my dad was obsessed with that and brings it up all the time. He's like, remember that beautiful poem you wrote? And I think that's really pure, but it probably wasn't that great.
Were you guys just inspired suddenly by Sunflower in a Field of Roses?
Yeah.
Life is poetry, Nathan.
All right.
Angela, just let it flow.
Yeah. My dad's like obsessed with sunflowers now, and I think that's really pure. I'm letting absolutely nothing flow.
Are
This
you
is great.
sure you don't want to freestyle rap?
I literally don't. At
Okay.
all.
No, that's fine.
I don't know words. I literally somehow know every word to Downtown by Macklemore, and I still can't even rap it. So I can't freestyle rap. I'll go. Look, I rapped.
Okay, pretty good. All right,
it really-
you're getting somewhere.
Did you like
yeah.
it?
Yeah, this is moving on up. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, what else is going on in your life, Angela?
Either nothing or everything.
Yeah, that's kind of how it
crazy.
is, right?
I think my medication has been working recently, so that's really exciting.
Yep, that's cool.
Snaps for Wellbutrin.
Angela, can I ask you something I've always wanted to ask you?
Yes.
Favorite flavor of ice cream? You strike me as a sherbet person. Is
Okay,
this a
so
deep?
I should
Yes.
be a sherbet person because I'm lactose intolerant, but
You're
no.
willing to brave it.
So
for-
I'm gonna say, without thinking about it, because if I think about it, it will be hard. But I'll say Moose Tracks and birthday cake.
Moose Tracks. Break it down. What is in Moose Tracks?
Fudge. fucking peanut butter chocolate cups, and I don't think in vanilla ice cream. Yeah, I just freestyle rapped. So
that was a good ice cream rap. That was excellent.
you
That
can
was-
put
That
musical.
was your plan the whole time. You know, it doesn't become a rap just because you're playing a bass over it.
Nope.
Yes,
you
it
can
does.
put musical comedy on my resume.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
she can put
I guess-
musical comedy
yeah,
on her resume.
Wait, but what was the joke?
She's
Me
breaking
being
down ice
funny
cream.
and cool.
Okay.
But me being cool isn't the joke, but it just makes
I-
everyone smile.
I would hope that would never be the joke. We try not to make fun of you here on the show.
Like
Do
me
we?
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that for me. Yeah, I think raise your hand. Not raise your hand. What? Am I the most sensitive person here? Yeah.
That was such an unusual way to ask that
Yeah.
question. Does anyone think they're more sensitive than
I
Angela
realized
Lewis?
it was a weird question, and I was like, I don't want to ask it anymore.
Hazel thinks she is.
do you really?
Sometimes.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not gonna discredit that. And I do love that.
Hazel just says, I have BPD from
I
the
have
audience.
other things.
Yeah.
I am on pills.
Huh. How do we, I wonder how we
How do we
sensitivity
measure it?
off.
So, okay, for a week, we each have little bottles that we fill with our tears, and whoever's is the most full at the end of the week.
Huh. That's how you measure sensitivity, is how much do you cry.
No, a lot of people don't cry. I cry so much. It's kind of,
Crying's healthy. It's good for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should cry. My crazy roommates in college were like, I don't cry. That makes me weak. I cry in public at least 3 times a week, and I think that's what makes me strong.
Very good. All right, Angela. I think we should go ahead and keep the show on moving on.
Thanks
Keep
for
the show
telling me
moving
your
on.
favorite flavor of ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so.
Yeah,
I
very
like them
valuable
all.
information.
I currently have like an apple crumble ice cream in my freezer right now. I can't stop thinking about, but it's like 2 bites left because I'm bad at control.
Keep it going for Angela Lewis, everybody. All right. Coming next stage. She's here all the way from Brownsville, a city, two cities away. Kind of 2 cities, right? There's no cities between here and Brown. There's one, right? Who cares? Why did I decide local geography is the best next move for the show? Put your hands together, nice laugh for the very funny Litzy Bits.
Thank you, One Clapper. I appreciate you so much. Actually, I was going to make fun of you for having local geography as our topic, but actually I do have a local geography, or at least something kind of related. Are you on like any of the message boards, like the like Facebook, like, oh, what's happening in Albany? What's happening in Brownsville? What's happening in Eugene?
No,
like,
I kind of dipped on most of those because it ends up just being a lot of like.
you value your sanity.
Yeah, and just people aren't interesting on them. It's
Disagree.
like they just okay. What do you got?
All right, I have a great thing. So somebody was posting in What's Up Albany, because I work there, and I'm nosy, and they were posting like, hey, I've got, we're new to town. I've got a 35-year-old son. He isn't very good at like getting himself out. Like, what sorts of things are there to do in Albany that I can like get him connected with? And that was sweet, and there was lots of good suggestions. And I thought this was going to be a thread I could just kind of skip on until I found this beautiful post, which I'm going to bring for you today. There's a person who says, I try not to leave the house. There are cannibals living in the tunnels under the city. We don't like to talk about it, but they are real, and they do occasionally take people. Still better than Lebanon.
They said that about Albany.
About Albany, yeah.
That there's cannibals under the city.
I didn't know that there were tunnels under the city, but there are not only tunnels under Albany, but cannibals living in there.
I've heard there's
Oh my
tunnels
God.
under Eugene also
Yeah.
that people are living in. Is that?
How do they get down there?
I don't know. I don't know where you find the tunnels in this city.
The tunnels find you.
Okay, the tunnels do find you. Some people are tunnel people.
Some people are tunnel people, and apparently they're cannibals. They like to eat people. Still better than Lebanon.
I mean, that's where I'd do it if I was gonna do it. Would you eat a person?
if they wanted it. Like if
Okay.
they were if it
Aw.
was consensual, then like maybe.
Oh.
Because I'm a people person. You know, I like to please people. I don't think I would eat anything like with like spinal fluid on it.
Right, that's too far.
That's too far.
Why that particularly?
Because that's what makes cannibals crazy. You didn't know this?
I don't know.
So,
I didn't.
So here's the thing. This is why cannibalism is bad and not just morally wrong. Cannibalism is dangerous because if you consume the spinal fluid of the same species that you are part of, especially for humans, you can develop something called kuru, which is like this really debilitating disease that's very fast. It's kind of like, it's mad cow disease. Right? So like you can get mad cow that's purely human by eating human parts. The reason why mad cow was a thing was because they were crunching up cows and putting it in the feed, and they weren't taking out like the brain and spine, and that's what. And so this is a naturally occurring phenomenon. Like some people are going to get it just because they have a weird protein that does not properly.
Lindsay, this is all great information. Would you like to put it in a rap?
No.
Yeah, can you do it? Can you please?
Or you can't put it in a
love of God.
Yeah, let's do
rap.
it to a beat. Let's do it to a beat.
Okay,
I'll educate
Crabman
you.
hit it. Crabman hit it.
I'll
Give us
try
a
to rhyme as much as possible.
Give us a freestyle rap about
cannibalism.
Kuru, yeah.
about
all
the
right.
science of mad cow disease.
I'm happy to bring this.
Okay. This is amazing. This is the best this show's ever been.
Cutting up cows and feeding them to themselves is wrong. In the same way that you wouldn't put a cow in a thong. You can get bad stuff by eating your own people's brain. And it's like so much worse than getting caught out in the rain. Yeah! Rhymes and everything. Eating brainstem will make you go mad. And if it happens often enough, fucking no one is glad. Generations of people doing this has caused major problems in the world. And so let's just be managing our cannibalism so that doesn't continue to unfurl. All right, that's what we're going to be working.
Oh, wow. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Wow. Yeah.
Donate brainstem.
You do rap like an English teacher.
Thank
That
you.
is.
That is.
That was very High School Musical. I loved it.
Yeah.
Aw,
Great.
we're all in this together. I saw an American flag this recently that I thought was the gay pride flag for a hot second because it turns out it was one of those American flags that's all thin lines. You know, it's the thin red line and the thin blue line and like the thin green line. They had thin lines of every color, and it just made it so that I was like, oh, gay pride. And I don't think that's what they were going for. Have you seen these flags?
Kind of the opposite of what they're going for, I think.
Yeah, and really, the only thing that actually clued me in that like made me take a second glance was the "Don't Tread on Me" flag right next to it, and I was like, oh, don't tread on me. Okay, got a gay? What? And then I had to look closer, and I was mistaken.
The gay libertarian sect is very
They're out there.
They're an interesting set of people, you know.
See, in theory, it shouldn't be all that interesting. In theory, they should be like, yeah, anyone can be gay. It's just like the government shouldn't be involved in anyone's marriage. You know, they should really just be like all for personal freedoms, which technically is about libertarianism. It's just that libertarianism today is just right-wing ideology dressed up like, but freedom. And it's, I don't know, it's gross.
I think we should abolish marriage, but not for any of those reasons. It's not for efficiency, just because mine went bad. So
right, so nobody else can have it.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know,
It's not my toy anymore.
Divorcee.
burn all the paperwork. Who cares?
Right, it's that divorce is terrible for children, therefore we should abolish marriage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that makes
divorce
sense.
hurt my feelings, so we should abolish marriage.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, it
There,
shouldn't
we
be.
found it. We
It
found
makes
it.
sense. I just shouldn't get. I don't know why the government should be involved ultimately.
I mean, yeah, and it's an antiquated system.
Weirdly, I actually do really think that, but it's not because I'm bitter. It's conveniently I'm also bitter.
Right. Can you
So-
rap about it? About why you hate the institution of marriage?
Yeah. It's
Right. You gonna rap about it?
I don't think it's a good idea before it made it personal, but
I didn't think it was a good idea before, and now I really don't think so. Now that there was that whore.
whoa.
Sorry, you didn't do the rap, so I had to do it for you.
Oh yeah. I'm really scared someone's gonna turn this back on me because I can't do it at all. I'm like, it's at the bottom of my list of skills.
You don't dish it unless you can take it. That's the rule.
Yeah, but it wasn't my idea. It was JB.
Nathan,
Oh yeah, JB,
Nathan,
you do a rap
Nathan,
about how you hate
Nathan.
marriage.
You're rapping.
No, I'm not.
We're doing a duet divorce rap at the end of this. Start putting it in the back of your brain.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
it, buddy.
in with prep time. That's nice.
gonna
You
be
get
great.
prep time and everything.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna leave with this, if that's cool. It's
Yeah.
your show, but I'm gonna leave with this.
You're good? Yeah, okay.
I had recently experienced something that I can only describe as like what happened to the Velveteen Rabbit. You know, the Velveteen Rabbit, in the same way that the Velveteen Rabbit became real because he was so very much loved by the little boy, my stage name is now becoming my real name. And it's evidence to me not just because like I have comedy friends who call me Litzy Bits because that's like how they were introduced to me, but now my boyfriend, who has known me much longer than I've done comedy, has started calling me Litzy Bits during sex. I'm like, damn, that's my real name. Like that's not a stage name anymore. We are off stage. Like, anyway, that's been me. I've been Litzy Bits. Bye.
Keeping on with Lindsay Bits, everybody. All right. Hey, does someone want to hand me the bucket right there? The crab bucket thing that we've got on the other side. There we go. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. There's a couple names in here. I'm just gonna hand these to you guys back here. You're gonna take over for a second. I'll be right back. Yeah. So if you're in the crab bucket here, you just get to come up and just do regular old stand up. I'll shine a light at you when you're at your. We're gonna do 5 minutes tonight. We're breezing through things, so yeah, go ahead and do 5. I'll shine a light at you when you've done 4 minutes. In the meantime, these guys are gonna lightly, quietly play music behind you, as softly as they possibly can with what they've got going on, and yeah. So go ahead and yeah, why don't both of you pull one? I think that makes a lot of sense.
All right.
Like together, like with
We
our
can
both
do-
hands.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I meant both of you announce somebody, but we're still working out how this whole band thing works. Okay.
We've done
Keeping on for your next comedian.
I'll read Ross.
Give it up
For
Give it up for LG.
Ross. All right. You heard the man. You have 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, he'll get the light. That means you have a minute to wrap it up. Are you ready, man? Hell yeah.
Let's kick it.
Let's kick it.
You know, I just read in last month's Health and Fitness magazine that they're now saying the intake of too much water in a relatively short period of time can lead to death. Yeah, I think we all knew that. It's called drowning. You know. I just learned that NASA is building a new lens that can detect an attractive woman from thousands of miles away. Yeah, they're calling it the Hubba Hubba telescope. Did you know that a mentally challenged person who grows up to work for the FBI is known as a special agent? Let me ask, if you're walking down the street and your arms are leisurely swaying at your side, and a policeman yells, "Put your hands in the air," aren't they already there? Oh, you mean this air. Yeah, there's no air to be found down here. Every time I tie my shoes, I have to hold my breath. It's just no air to be found. I'm not a very confrontational person, but I will share a story with you. One day I was walking in a park, and I saw up ahead a deaf couple arguing. Now I could tell by how animated the guy's body language was. He was really upset. So I watched them for a minute, maybe 2, and when I could see that the woman was on the verge of crying, that's when I had it. Now while I was directing this at the guy, I didn't look at either of them, and I stepped up to them. They're on either side of me, and I looked straight ahead, and I said, "Stop signing so loud. It hurts my eyes." Needless to say, the boyfriend and I got into a heated argument. but that's okay. He didn't hear the end of it. A little something about myself. I come from a long line of umbilical cord. My parents raised me as if I was their own. I'm a born-again Christian, only I came out C-section. Think about it, but not for too long. I'm an only child. Well, except for my brother. How many of you have an older brother and or sister? Don't you hate it, especially when you were little? Didn't you hate it when they would try to impart knowledge upon you as if they were so much more wizened just because they're a little older than you? My brother does that to me, and I wouldn't mind it so much were not for the fact that we're twins. Just wait till you turn 30 in a few minutes. Your whole outlook on life changes, I'll tell you. I have a Scandinavian background. Both my parents are Danish. My brother's a Krispy Kreme. Actually, my brother's not the best example to follow. At age 23, he got a dishonorable discharge from the Salvation Army. Originally, I'm from Northern California, specifically the wine country. Once in a while, someone will come up to me and ask, "Is that an accent I hear in your voice?" And I will answer, "Yes, it is. It's called drunken slur." Maybe you've had that accent before. Growing up, my family and I lived near a cemetery, which was a bit scary for me as a child, but it made it real easy to bring home flowers on Mother's Day. You know, I like it when a woman, after years of shaving their nether region, lets the hair grow back in. Because then when you go down on them, they have that new carpet smell. And I like that. I'm LG Ross. Thank you for listening, truly.
All right, give it up for LG Ross, man. Nice, dude. We're going to keep this crab bucket moving for the next 4 minutes. Crab man, do the honors, please.
Let's give it up for Dr. Barry.
Dr. Barry Ching. Peggy Ching. Peggy. All right, Peggy, when you hit the mic, you know the deal. You got 5 minutes total to do some stand-up. You get the line at 4 minutes. That means you got a minute to wrap her up. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You got the doctor part right, but my name is Peggy Ching. And I am a medical doctor. And among these other people here, I feel like so at home because all you guys have hair longer than mine. And I feel a little bit height challenged, so I brought out my aid. And I grew up in Hong Kong, and believe it or not, I was considered tall. And I went to an all-girl high school, so I signed up for the basketball team. Yeah, I went to an all-girl high school. And the coach was the only male teacher there. But he didn't molest me, which is worse. Gave me no self-confidence because my parents wanted me to grow up to marry a doctor. As a child, I was very awkward. I didn't think I could pull that off. So I thought, hey, I'll just be a doctor. How hard can it be? Well, I was right. It is easier to be a doctor than to be married to one. And I got divorced. I lost 200 pounds. Get that monkey off my back. But I got divorced in California. And I was the doctor. So now I have to pay alimony until the day he dies. So folks, if anything happened to him tonight, I am here till 3 a.m. And you guys were talking about where you're from. I am from West Palm Beach, Florida. Precisely 3 miles from Mar-a-Lago. That's why I have to escape here. All my friends down in Florida are Trump supporters, and I'm not joking. So, and I didn't grow up with all these different genders. All I grew up with was male, female, very clear. And now it's all different kind of genders. It's very confusing. When I grew up, my clue as to men or women was visual, okay? If somebody come around, they have boobs, female. Now I'm so confused. And I didn't realize I grew up as a male, according to my own criteria. And now we have men with bigger boobs than me. So I took a test, a BuzzFeed test. I answered all the questions. It promised to tell my true gender. The test results says I was 5% male. I can take that. And it says I'm 5% female and 90% queer. I'm glad you enjoyed that. And my son finally got married. That foolish boy. Why, right? But it was not even legal until 5 years, 10, how many years ago it wasn't even legal? Yeah, you know, right? It's same-sex marriage. But I'm a Chinese mom. Who doesn't want 2 sons for the price of 1? Yes, I'm Dr. Peggy Ching. Thank you.
Yeah, give it up for Dr. Peggy Ching, y'all.
Somebody's gonna have to help me down the stage.
Oh, I'll help you down.
Leave it to the professionals.
Give it up one more time, Dr. Peggy Ching, y'all.
All right. That was all the comics from the Crab Bucket for tonight. Yeah, if you want to come do stand-up comedy for your first time, this is a great place to do it. They were both fucking great. It's always fun to have out-of-towners come on in here, too. All right, you're really going to enjoy your next comedian. Put your heads together nice and loud for Dylan Cianci.
So how's your night going?
I'm doing fine. Yeah, how about you? Yeah.
Summer night. It's a beautiful, beautiful summer night.
There's sand
Here
in my
Eugene,
boots.
2000. Yeah, sand in the boots.
There's sand in my boots. My
How'd you
suit's
get the
too
sand
hot.
all the way in your boots? It's like up high.
It was the coast. It's like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just full of sand.
The ocean pisses me off.
Why
The
is that?
Pacific Ocean. You can't swim in it. You went to the coast, right? You didn't go to the beach. You went to the coast.
Yeah, totally.
The
different
coast
thing.
sucks in comparison to the beach. What's the point? Like, what is there to do?
Thing is, there aren't people on the coast.
Yeah.
There are a fuckload of people on the beach. Like I'm from Florida. Like I'm from.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's what a
And
beach is, right?
and
There's
fuck that.
parking there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't trust it. It's crazy.
Uh-huh.
The what pisses me off.
Where do you? What do you try? And
What do I do?
What do you do when you're on the coast?
Well, I grew up going to the beaches in Connecticut, and so I went to the poor people beaches. So I just ran into the water until I almost died, and my parents yelled at me, and then I hung out right there as long as I possibly could.
That makes sense.
It was awesome.
That makes sense.
I was real. I was, you know, when were you a horse girl or a wolf girl? I was dolphins.
Dolphins.
I was team dolphin. Yeah, dolphins. Yeah, horseshoe crabs. I think that's like my favorite animal is probably the horseshoe crab and the
Hell
dolphin.
yeah.
I'm a sea creature. Yeah.
Go crabs.
Go crabs.
Go crabs.
All right.
I know.
You strike me as a good beach lounger.
Right.
You're
Like
probably
where
good at
you're
it.
all dressed up for clown day, and this is just how I dress. I really toned it down tonight.
Okay.
This
well,
is true.
You know, I'm gonna ask a big question
Yeah.
about just the big old elephant in the room here. Why do you have a copy of the Communist Manifesto with one of your tax returns in it?
Because 2 weeks ago you asked me if I wanted to read from the Communist Manifesto.
Did I?
And I took that very seriously. Yes.
That
here's
sounds like
some actual
something I'd
jokes.
say.
Here's
That
some
does
actual
sound like
jokes that I have to get to
something
first.
You what? Wait, I did say that.
Yeah, this did
okay,
happen.
I'm getting.
I
Notes
told
from
you
the
I was going to
production
read
team.
the bit about the wizard, and I've been flipping it through, but I haven't found it yet.
Okay, can we get a
A communist.
Yeah,
name?
solidarity
a communist
forever.
theme?
Yeah, I don't
Can we
know.
do that?
Ding, ding,
Do
ding.
you have something for that?
No, they don't.
you're
They're
gonna
being kept down by propaganda. They don't know. Can you do the Tetris theme?
Yeah, can you do Tetris back there?
What is the Tetris theme?
All right. So
He's really going for it.
All right. That culture, the loss of which he laments, is for the enormous majority a mere training to act as a machine. But don't wrangle with us so long as you apply to our intended abolition of bourgeois property, the standard of your bourgeois notions of freedom, culture, law, etc. Your very ideas are but the outgrowth of the conditions of your bourgeois. I think the reason why Marxism never took off is because I don't know how to spell bourgeois. So, like, I'm going to try to do this later, and I can't fucking spell it. Bourgeois production and bourgeois property, just as your jurisprudence is but the will of your class made into a law for all, a will whose essential character and direction are determined by the economic conditions of existence of your class. All right.
All right.
All right.
Can you sum that up for us real quick?
Would you like to sum it up in a rap?
No.
Would you like to
I
freestyle
can't
rap?
rap. I'm disabled. I
No
can't
one
rap.
Would you
can.
like to sum it up in a rap?
All right.
please sum up
Abolition
what
of
just happened
property
in a
and
rap.
land and applications of all rents of land to public purposes. Number 2, a heavy progressive or graduated income tax. Number 3, abolition of all right of inheritance. Number 4, confiscation of the property of all immigrants and rebels. Number 5, centralization of credit to the hands of the state by means of a national bank with state capital and an exclusive monopoly. Number 6, centralization of the means of communication and transport in the hands of the state. Number 7, extensions of factories and instruments of production owned by the state. The bringing into cultivation of wastelands and the improvement of the soil generally in accordance with a common plan. Land back. 8, equal obligation of all to work, establishment of industrial armies, especially for agriculture, which they're honestly going to do now that they're deporting a bunch of people who are supposed to do that. Number 9, combination of agriculture with manufacturing industries, gradual abolition of the distinction between town and country by a more equable distribution of the population over the country. And then number 10, free education for all children in public schools, abolition of child factory labor in its present form. This is from like the 1840s.
Yeah!
And a combination of education with industrial production, etc. It's like this long. Like, go find one. I'm about to buy 100 of these and just litter them in the streets. I'm tired of dealing with dumbasses, but also I really want to drink beer, so getting not a dumbass is really hard.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the closest thing to Rage Against the Machines I think I'll ever come to play. That was sick, dude. That was
Tight.
super dope.
Hand shoes and horse grenades, sponsored by communism.
Right, absolutely. All
Okay,
right, has
everyone-
anyone threatened to kill the president yet this show?
Nope, we have.
Hey, let's do it, buddy. I love that.
Would you like to threaten to kill the president in a rap?
No.
No, definitely
Absolutely
don't do that.
not, no.
Dude, you just got us on the drone strike list.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's-
That's what you
it's-
get for appropriating Juggalo culture.
Yeah, too many clowns. I agree.
All right,
That's the
listen.
comment.
If you're gonna have clowns, all right, listen. That's the logic that they use. All right. If you're gonna hang out, if there's gonna be radicals amongst your midst, you know, the government's got no chance. They gotta take out all the commies all at once. It's
All right.
great.
Okay, this is getting out of my control. So,
It's exciting, dude. I'm
Yeah.
ready to start a revolution. Let's take
Oh,
this on the
actually, what
road.
you need to do, what you all need to do is you need to vote me for Eugene's Best Comedian so I can take that to my boss and I can use it to get the schedule I want. I think that's what you can do to help communism really achieve its goals is vote in an internet poll so then I can get the schedule I want at my government
wait,
job.
are we on Eugene's Best Comedian time of year already? Again?
They're starting. Yeah, in
Really?
2 weeks they're starting to ask.
Fuck.
Yeah, we
Okay.
got to start doing our initial
that-
polls so that the
Yeah,
vote can
yeah.
happen.
I gotta start
I'm
campaigning.
starting my campaign. Vote for me for my own aims. I don't care about you people. Thank you. Can I tell you a story real quick? Because I think it's really funny.
Yeah, tell me a real quick story
All
and we
right.
should keep the show moving.
All right. Well, listen, and I hesitate to tell this because I feel like stories about people doing drugs, doing a bunch of drugs, like the only thing worse than that is telling me about your dream. But one of the reasons why I'm pretty decent at comedy these days is because my dad gave me a rule when I was young. He was like, all right, you can tell me about your dreams, but you have 2 sentences. Set up, punchline. All right. So I did a bunch of drugs. It was mushrooms, and I decided I was gonna do this like paper craft project that I'd had in my house forever. And because I was like, I'm just gonna do this little craft until the drugs kick in. And then I realized that this was not. I'm on step 2, and I'm like, I'm in hell. The ADHD part of my brain is burning. It is like, you need to go check Twitter right now. Absolutely not. You're not gonna finish a task. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna finish a fucking task. And then I was in hell. And it was just that realization. Like, no, come on, you can do this. This is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I'm like trying to fold all these tabs together. And I'm like, man, why is this so hard? And then I stop for a second, all the colors start swirling. I'm like, oh, right, because you're high as balls. But I did put it together. It did take 8 hours, so like, go do some arts and crafts. I felt a little better about my place in the world for a whole 36 hours afterwards. It was pretty rad. Thank you.
All right, keep it going for Dylan Cianci, everybody. Great time. All right, we got a couple of comedians left for you. We're gonna wrap this thing up strong. Put your hands together nice loud for my friend and yours, Chatter Sharp, everybody.
I just have a bunch of loose premises to try tonight. All right. Why'd you chuckle at? I should have wrote down loose premises. I see that now.
What did you? It's because he said premises wrong.
Oh, okay. What? How do you say it?
Premises.
Premises. That's how I said it.
Are you sure?
Are you gaslighting me?
I think
in
you said
real
it wrong.
time?
I think you said it wrong.
Cameraman,
Play it back,
run the
Tomas.
tape. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know this. I just learned this today. Did you know you're on Tinder, right?
Not
no.
right. For the purpose of your bit, yes.
You don't have to be for the bit. I just thought you were. I just found out today that there's a subscription plan for Tinder that costs $500 a month. I know.
Is
I
that
Googled
real?
it. It's real. I Googled
That can't
it to
be fucking real.
I'm not doing a bit here. I'm
No way.
I'm doing a bit, but that's not the bit. I shit you not.
What does it do?
It shows your profile to like more people in a wider range and blah blah blah. And obviously, only dudes are going to pay for that. So the bit here is that right now, someone's spending $500 to send "Good morning, beautiful" for the 12th time. This one has legs. I'm keeping it. There's magic there.
That's a good. We can do this as joke workshop right now.
I think
if you
I would
want
like
to.
that, but also no, seriously, there's a $500.
That's
I
like
don't
a
know
car
why.
payment.
No, I completely
That's
agree.
crazy.
I completely agree. There's
Yeah.
certain things I still wouldn't do if I was rich, and that's like number 96. Like it's on the list, you know. All right.
I definitely don't have that account.
Y- You know
Just
what?
wanted to state that. I definitely don't have it.
Your hair's always done, which makes me think you must secretly be rich. That's my only barrier for richness. Are you a billionaire?
How's the hair?
How's the hair? Are
How
there
did
plenty
you
of rich
know?
people with bad hair? Yeah, but
Yeah.
Crabman, yours is suspiciously good all the time, and I'm noting that.
All right.
All right, here we go. Also, this is a real thing that I'm going to make fun of. There's a vigilante, a real-life vigilante in L.A.
Yay.
Yeah, and his name is Rock Hard. And that's not the bit. That's true. His name is Rock. He's not a porn star.
All right.
You can Google these things. Do it in incognito mode for this one. But blur off.
Wait, he's a vigilante in what sense? Like Batman?
No, like fully like Batman. Like he goes
Really?
around, he fights criminals. Here's the thing though, he's doing this in LA, which I know LA has crime and all that, but like he's doing this in LA. Like what if he's just patrolling Beverly Hills? You know what I mean? Yeah. He's like, whoa, that's a 17-year-old with a DUI and a judge for a dad.
Out of curiosity,
You know.
gadgets?
I don't know. Actually, no, I do know. He has a shield.
He has a shield.
I read an interview of his after I learned about him for this bit. The shield costs $70, which
And that doesn't seem like enough.
that doesn't seem like enough.
That doesn't seem like enough
one
of a Batman
baseball
shield.
and that's a wrap, right? Like
Yeah.
He's not
Right.
Captain America.
He's not Captain America. Here's what's fucked up about it, and this is the bit here, right? His mask is like glass, or not glass, like it's very reflective. Imagine how fucked up it'd be if you're just like trying to steal some money to pay for some food, and you see the reflection of getting your ass beat the whole time. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
I'm rock hard.
kind of a badass
That's horrible.
move.
I think if you can assemble your superhero gear at
Yeah.
Home Depot, it is not superhero gear.
I have
worthy.
to agree. It didn't
I
look like
don't-
there was
yeah.
any Kevlar or
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, $70 seems a little light.
Well, so there was that other guy in Seattle for a little while.
Yeah,
who tried
Phoenix
that.
Jones.
Phoenix
He
Jones.
popped
I
up
was
in the
about to say,
search
yeah,
results as well,
He
yeah.
was an MMA fighter, and then because they have mutual combat laws.
Rock
up there.
Hard also trained MMA, which that is the weirdest sentence. That is, but yeah.
We're just up here talking about Rock Hard.
Rock Hard. It's not spelled fancy either, which I think is a wasted opportunity. But
Nathan-
whatever.
Yeah. How would you spell Rock Hard if you were a
R-O-Q.
superhero?
R-O-Q. Come on.
R-O-Q.
Rock
Oh,
Hard. Yeah,
Rock
it's right
Hard.
there. It's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like a radio station.
It could
Nathan,
be.
this sounds like a gettable guest for this show. I'm just saying.
Rock
this
Hard?
sounds well
Rock Hard.
within the realm of you being able to bring Rock Hard here.
Where? L.A.
LA.
I don't know. It might be
You
hard
could
to
get
book.
to him.
Come on.
He's gettable.
There's one. There's an airline out here that flies straight to LA. That's the only thing they do. When I go to LA, I take that.
I'm not buying his plane ticket for
I'd
him to
pitch
come,
on that.
What, he's
I'd, I'd get him here.
what, for him to
I'd
come
help out.
clean our town up. Like,
I'm telling you. Hold on, I lost my.
it would be
place.
kind of fun to follow a vigilante around for a night.
There is more. Oh, okay. Tell me if this has any legs, peoples, by the sound of your studious laughter. I got pulled over. I've only been pulled over a few times in my life, and honestly, it hasn't been that bad of a situation for me, right? But because every time I literally I'm going like 90 or something like that. One of the few times I am. And the last time I got pulled over, the cop's name was Max Marshall. And I just feel like and I'm not bullshitting here either. The dude was destined to be a cop. Do you know what I mean? And he was like built like Captain America. He was just like a 6 foot tall white dude who he's like, roll down your window. I'm like, already ahead of you, bro. I'm not getting shot today. You know? And yeah, Max Marshall. That's it. I still can't believe that.
You're just stuck on the Max Marshall
I've
part.
been stuck on the Max Marshall
You got
line
pulled
for 8
over by
years.
Eminem.
I got pulled over by Buff Eminem. All right?
Yeah,
Buff
much
and
worse.
M. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that was
Eminem
the
with
worst one of the
peanuts.
bunch. I can get rid of that. That's fine. I like the other ones more. Okay, last attempt here.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of I haven't figured out how to phrase this part. Here's the thing. I'm friends with women, right? And you can always tell when you've made true friends with a woman, because like you'll say something slick and she'll hit you with the bitch, and I'm like, I'm in. You know what I mean? Like it's like level 1 is like they'll be like, oh, I'm on my period, very casually to see if you like puke or some. You know what I mean? They're like, you know,
Right.
When they hit you with the bitch, you're like, I've made a true friend tonight. I feel like it's probably the same as like like white people, when the black person calls them the N-word, you get powered up.
It's what I was gonna say. Is if you get a slur that doesn't actually apply to you,
I swear to God,
from someone that it does apply to, there's power.
Bro, they hit that shit.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, I'm every woman inside of me. You know what I mean? It's yeah. All right, I like that one too. That one had legs. Yeah, that's what I got for you.
I mean, I guess, sort of loosely attached to the last topic. I feel like it's equally wrong for me to ask you to freestyle rap on the show.
It is equally wrong, yeah.
As it is for me to not bring up.
I think it's weird that you would put this pretense ahead of it, as though you're like absolving yourself of the awkwardness by getting ahead of it, and I don't accept that.
I'm just saying I'm in a catch-22 right now.
Yeah, you are.
I'm up here. I'm wearing a plantation
never
owner's
even read
suit.
it.
Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's there's no winning for me here.
Yeah, there's not. I should just leave, shouldn't I?
Unless you want to freestyle rap.
Ooh, you just had to ask. No. All right.
I did have to ask for equality. All right. Keeping over Tanner Sharp, everybody. All right. All right, we got one left one comic left for you tonight. We got one left whatever. Who cares? You like them a lot. Put your hands together for Angie Bloomfield.
Hello, everybody. So there's this funny thing where you guys know who Zach is, my husband. Anyway, he was in Mexico. So he used to do wildland firefighting, like Donovan, like he's gone right now. And so in the winters, he would go down to Central America and like Mexico and spend the whole winter there. And this story that he told me, I was like, I think I'm going to have to turn this into a thing where I pretend like I was with him. Do you know what I mean? You have to lie with comedy. You have to lie a little bit sometimes, like, yeah, I was there. So he was in like somewhere like deep in fucking Mexico, and he wanted to like go out for dinner. And I think he maybe had somebody with him, but he might have even been alone. And they're like, oh, yeah, here's a spot you can eat. And he's like, it was weird because they're like, it's just right around the corner. And he walked around and he was like, it felt like I was in someone's yard. And there was like a raccoon on a fucking chain. A raccoon on a chain, and it was like, it was like totally like a frightening, almost like a Nintendo character, like biting at you on a chain, you know? So he's like, kind of like, oh God. And he still went, by the way, still, I'm going to eat here for dinner. And he went through, and he sits down, and he's like, they're like, what do you want? And he's like looking at this little menu, and he's like, I'll take the special. He orders it in Spanish, And they brought out the special, and it was a plate with only one hoof on it. Just a hoof. That was his dinner.
Damn.
And he like, I just love that so much. Well, he said that he looked around because he was like, are they fucking with me right now? Like, what's happening? And he was like kind of looking around like, is this a trick or a joke? No, it wasn't. And so he was like, I kind of like nod on it a little bit, like trying to see if there was like anything in there that I could get. He's like, there was like some like gristle situation. He's like, there was like hair on it. It was like a fucking, like they cut off a hoof and they were like, here you go. Like maybe they cooked it a little. But yeah, I was like, I'm not familiar with that cuisine. But I just love the idea of him being alone in a yard with a raccoon eating a hoof. It's just like makes me happy. But yeah, I was like, did you use the utensils? And he like had a little fork and was kind of trying to dig. There was nothing to eat in the hoof.
Can I ask some questions?
Yeah,
about the
please.
Hoof?
Yeah.
Was it hoof ankle? How much of the hoof?
I feel like it was just the hoof. It was just the hoof.
How do you make a meal out of that?
I'm not sure. So I don't know if they were fucking with him or not, but I do love the idea of just like he was kind of like, well, I'm full. I'm gonna move on to the next spot.
He just went for it. He didn't want to.
Yeah, he was trying to be polite, because he was like, maybe this is a thing I just never heard of, and it might be. I guess I could Google it. I never did that.
I feel like he made a big mistake just sort of picking something instead of looking around and being like, I'll have what he's having.
The special.
Yeah, don't try the special.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Yeah, I'm so curious.
I mean, I feel like eating horse hoof is like the organic version of eating glue.
Eating
Very-
paste.
very good.
Did you? Well, you look like a paste eater, and when you were a kid, did you eat paste?
What gave it away?
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, Elmer's glue isn't bad, but you know.
Yeah. Have you had
Yeah.
that? Have you eaten it?
Well, you mix it into. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I mean, look, everyone's eating a little glue, Angie.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
not. I
everybody's
don't
trying
know if
some
I've
glue.
eaten glue.
So
I've
we've all
eaten
had a little
weird
horse.
stuff, but not glue. Listen,
What's the weirdest thing you've eaten?
Do you
I
want
don't
to
know.
rap about it?
Do you want to rap about the weirdest
I'm
thing?
you wanna do a
100%
freestyle?
not rapping about anything.
You're doing
But
100% rapping about the weirdest thing you eat. Go.
no, but I did. I guess I've had bone marrow. Is that weird? Is that weird?
From what animal?
I don't know.
Yeah, what kind of bone
That
marrow?
would have been a great question. I was just like weird, so I just spread this on toast.
I'm
It was at a
noticing a theme
fancy
here.
restaurant, you know.
I'm
I've
not-
eaten some. Oh, I've had foie gras. That's fucking weird. That's weird and not
That's weird
ethical.
because it's out of your tax bracket.
Yeah, somebody was treating me to a
Nice.
meal. That's
Nice.
why that happened.
Was it good?
Yeah, I guess. Like, it was fine. There was, like, it was at a French restaurant. Guys, I'm not rich. I don't have any money. But I have friends that do. And sometimes they're like, hey, you want to pretend like you have your shit together and go to a fancy restaurant? And I'm like, sure. So I went to a French restaurant in San Francisco. It was like a 7-course situation. And most of it, like, I hadn't heard of before. Like, a lot of the food, you know. This was quite a long time ago. And I did almost shit my pants on the bus on the way home after this really fancy meal. I was like, I'm getting on a bus after going to this insanely expensive meal, first of all,
Your
which
rich
is funny.
friends didn't give you a ride home? They
We
treated
all
you to
took the
dinner
bus
and
because we
then-
were going into the city to have some drinks after that. But yeah, no, we were all on the bus, and I was like,
Damn.
we got to make a stop. I'm wearing a dress, and this is yeah, I had to project.
Angie, I'm
out.
noticing a theme though with you and your husband. You order things and then ask no further questions.
Yeah, I guess.
Like you ordered marrow and don't know where it came from.
I'm pretty
Your husband
open.
got
Like,
a
I
hoof.
really will eat any. I will like try stuff. Like, there's not things I really don't like. But I've never been served a hoof. So maybe it's my new favorite thing. I
Never
don't know.
accidentally ended up on hoof.
Hoof.
Yeah.
Got hoofed. Yeah, seems
The
weird.
special.
Yeah.
Would Joe rather eat hand shoes or horse grenades?
I guess hand shoes. It'll be gloves, or what is that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Hand
Yeah, it
shoes.
sounds like it's probably a glove.
I don't
want
wanna
to
eat a glove, but a horse
I think
grenade-
is a bomb that's made for a horse.
Oh, I was thinking it was probably horse poop.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Poop.
Poop.
It sounds like poop. Yeah.
Speaking of poop, I just have to. I got to talk about this. So listen, okay.
All right.
Fucking.
We're listening.
What's it called? Task Crabster?
Yeah.
Okay, Task Crabster. Very, very fun show. And so I was like, okay, we had a thing where we had to bring something for the judge, who is a clown, to juggle, right? And I was like, dude, I got the perfect thing, because I was like, it's going to tie in with my clown persona, and she's going to really appreciate that part of it, right? Because it's going to all like tie in together. Because my clown persona that I chose was a clown that had escaped from prison, had to go. That's why I had ivy all over me and stuff. So I brought my thing to juggle was 3 baggies of jankum. So it's like, poop, which is like an inhalant or potentially even a hallucinogen from fermented human waste.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, this is fucking perfect, right? Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Right? Anyway, I got last.
I saw the
I
bags.
got last place.
What were the bags made of? What was the
It was a
jankum?
baggie. It was like a baggie that you tape on the back of the toilet when you're in prison.
No. I know what jankum is. I was wondering how you made that one. Was it
Oh.
melted Snickers bars or like what was
So
going on?
you want to know behind the scenes what
A
was
little
actually?
behind
I want
the
to know
scenes.
how the sausage is
I
made.
actually did 3 different ones because they were supposed to come from 3 different people, so I wanted them to appear a little bit different, right? One of them was pudding. It was pudding with Baby Ruth and a little bit of aloe gel.
Nice.
Right, pretty good.
Good
And then
consistency.
one of them was like this aardvark marinating sauce, which in retrospect I should have saved because it's like really good, and I should have saved it for actual food. And then I put a Baby Ruth in there as well. And then we went with, the one that was supposedly, I was saying that maybe it was going to be Angela's, and I feel like because she's so weird, she would lay an egg. So I put there was an actual egg yolk that was still intact in it with pudding and sriracha and a baby Ruth, yeah, and I was pretty stoked about it.
Wonderful.
And she was able to juggle it, guys. She was able to juggle it, and I got last place. And I'm gonna get over it. I think I'll be over it probably in the next 10 minutes. But, dude, Jankum? No, who's bringing Jankum? Nobody. I mean, like, it's pretty creative. But guess what? Chad brought regular ass juggling balls. Congratulations for getting more points than me with all your creativity. Anyway,
Andrew's
good
throwing
time.
shade from the stage.
I know,
like
it's
it.
fun. It's fun to pretend like it matters.
Task Crapster, more like Task Crapster. Am I right?
Am I right?
Well, I really enjoy all this cross promotion that we're doing right now.
Yeah, I guess we are, aren't we?
But also,
It's time to go.
It's 10 o'clock. Let's end the
10
show.
o'clock. All right, thanks so
Yeah.
much. Have a good night.
Hey, keep it going for Angie Bloomfield, everybody. And all the other comics you saw tonight, we're done. We did it. This has been Handshakes and Noise Grenades. So yeah, you guys are going to be back going forward. We'll catch up more on future weeks about what's up with the band, I guess, and see how you guys are doing. Well, maybe you guys can figure out a name for yourselves or something. That sounds
The Jenkins.
maybe okay. Maybe we take more time than that to think about it.
I think you crack out a gem like that, you keep it. Cryman and the Jenkins. Yeah.
We'll workshop it.
We're gonna workshop it. We're
not gonna workshop it
we're
at
gonna
all.
circle back on that.
Cryman and the Jenkins. We'll be right back at you.
Wait, that means you're the Jankum.
I'm the Jenkins.
Okay. Hey,
I'm proud to be the Jenkins.
thank you all for coming out to the show tonight. Thank you for watching at home. We do this every single week. Come back next week. We'll see you here.
Goodbye from Cryman and the Jenkins.
Not our name.
It's our name.